So we're here at the Union Cemetery, right off of 49 and across from the B. Bennett House, also known as the Sequoia. And here with me is Garrett Gennai, and we're still on our investigation looking into Deputy Staples. Deputy Staples, are you here?
It's a terrible. That's what it was saying that a couple years ago. It's Four Corners. It was saying it's terrible.
Oh, you heard that same word. Deputy Staples, do you and Constable Ranney have communication still? Deputy Staples, do you go over and hang out with the spirits at the Sequoia House?
Sometimes. Do you have any children, Deputy Staples?
I do. Why did you leave your home to come to California? Constable Staples, does reincarnation exist? I don't know if it's me, but it sounds extra quiet.
I'll turn the volume down.
Oh, okay.
Does reincarnation exist?
I think I just heard of course. Are you going to be reincarnated, Constable Staples? I heard me.
Me.
Yes, you. Will you get reincarnated?
No.
Why won't you get reincarnated? Oh. There's a distinct voice. You can hear it. It's like a deep voice. Why won't you get reincarnated? Because now I know what the voice I'm looking for is. I've heard it a couple times already. Why won't you get reincarnated, Constable Staples?
It sounds like it's wondering.
I thought I just heard help. Are you wandering this earth as punishment? Are you not able to pass on as punishment? I think I just heard a no. Why are you stuck here on this earthly plane instead of crossing over, Constable Staples?
Are you in trouble, Deputy Staples?
I heard out. Do you need help passing on? Do you need help from us to cross over, Constable Staples?
We are your friends. We have mean you no harm. I myself am a deputy sheriff for the Eldorado County. It sounds like double barrel.
How can we help you, Constable? I know I heard it's fine, but it wasn't his voice though, so I don't know. Because again, we're in a cemetery.
Do you feel the heat of the day? Is it warm where you are or cold?
Are there other spirits trying to talk to us? I heard this is something.
You know, when you got buried, there was a large number of ladies at your funeral. Did you like venison steak?
Did you know Mickey Free? Yeah. What did you think of Mickey Free, Constable Staples? Cool. Oh, you said I don't know.
I wish I would have had a conversation with you about the old days. Were you there at Mickey Free's hanging? Some bitches.
Did he say that?
Sound like that. You gonna be okay where you are? It appears. Did you ever ride down to the Duroc house?
Is there anything you want us to know, Constable Staples? I think I just heard no, sir. There's a couple things I've heard so far, but we're gonna have to hear it on the replay.
Yeah.
Like, because I can, like, you get a sense of what the voice sounds like. At least I am.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's me just putting pieces together.
Are you using the same voice tone to communicate?
Is it difficult to talk to us through this device?
Did you have a Ruger, a Colt? I think it's a Colt.
Huh.
You had a Colt pistol?
Are you okay with us trying to talk to you, Constable Staples? I think you already, yeah. Would you like us to come back at a time and try and talk to you? Oh. Oh, we should ask if he gets lonely.
That's weird.
Did it turn off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess it's time to go. And that guy's looking this way. Oh.
Yep. No, it's really interesting. I really think that we got some good stuff.
Yeah, because I was like, did you have a Colt? And I heard go, Colt.
Yeah. Yeah, because that app, it's not to say, because I don't put any expectations on things, but I like to be optimistic, and I tell you what, I think that app is a valid app. What was the app?
It's called I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, because if anybody's interested in doing stuff like this,
Sono, Sono X10 Spirit Box Pro.
And this was, you have a iPhone or do you have a?
Yeah, this is iPhone.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh. Constable Staples, are you okay with us trying to talk to you?
Where is your Colt? I wonder where it is now.
Yeah. You think they
Still
would bury
there?
him with it?
I don't know.
Did they bury you with your Colt? It's interesting, it really is.
Yeah. Have you want to go down to the Union part?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'll show where that's at.
Cool. Yeah, because, yeah, this is a pretty extensive area.
Yeah, it's a big. I mean,
It's big, beautiful.
he was buried there in 1864, and that was right in the entrance. So I'm wondering when he was buried if this is still like woods out through here or not.
Well, because from when I was here before, they actually talked about how right here in the middle was actually the main road. And it wasn't until later they actually, because there's more and more people, of course, getting buried and dying, that they actually put this new road in. Because it was actually separated in the middle. So imagine imagine, because they don't exactly know, but imagine this being the original road that people would kind of go through. And then at a time, they're like, this doesn't make sense. Why have it on both sides? So then they just felt like it was easier to just move the road and then combine the cemetery. Because there's actually different parts. There's actually and I don't know the exacts of where it was. They said it, this was like 2 months ago when they did it. But anyways, there's certain parts where it's a Freemason area. There's a Oddfellows area.
Oh, yeah.
Just like how in Diamond Springs, how there's the Oddfellows Cemetery.
Yes.
In relation to where you were at that time, they would actually bury you there.
That makes sense.
And then also, of course, the amount of money. So when you see like these bigger stones,
Yeah.
those of course are for people that have had that actually their families are like, let's like this. This is kind of like a for 4 people. So they felt like it was really necessary to do that to showcase their whole family, revolving around that. Like, I think that's a really cool, unique design. But anyways, it's really interesting that there's different groups. Yeah. And then at a point they just said, whoever dies is just kind of like it works out that way, And then you see this white thing right there. That's actually, if I'm not mistaken, that's the site of the Druid person, Frederick something or another. We'll go over and we'll see the name, but as far as I know, he came over from Switzerland or Bulgaria, and he came over to New York trying to spread his being a Druid. They kicked him out saying, you have no place here. And then during that time, the West was starting to get settled more, and he came out here where there was the Freemasons and the Men of Husbandry. I mean, there was 50 different orders out here, And
right.
then you have Eclampus, Vitus, yeah, and it's really interesting stuff. So he was welcome here. They were like, I mean, not to say he was welcome, but you know what I mean. He was able to find people just like that 16-year-old that was let off the hook, people that didn't know any better or were just interested in joining a group. Maybe the other ones are too hard to get into. Who's to say? But he was able to get a following, so much so that there's people that do pilgrimages here. When I came over here and did this, it was a Pioneer Women's Day, so it was commemorating women pioneers, which was so cool. Stella Tracy, who's down there, if you know who Stella Tracy is, no. Anyways, they were talking about it, and there was people that actually came over here and left this big, huge, ornate sort of like flowers, actual flowers over there. And I was like, who is this? And then I was like, oh, this is the actual guy. Yeah, it's really interesting. This cemetery is so many notable people.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like, I don't know what that one's about.
Yeah, it's just been so long. Davis Hiller. Yeah, Davis Hiller. I guess in such a way, I'm grateful that either this was just a small tombstone, because typically the name would be up higher in relation to those ones, but it's looking like this one may not have been as expensive, so that's why the name's still there. You know? Because you see died right here, I think. Yeah. And then, or maybe this is actually the top bit and the bottom's gone. This may have actually been big, but...
Got one broke.
Yeah. Anyways.
Tree lantern, I don't know, it's hard to say.
Yeah. What should we ask him?
Do you ever hang out with Thomas Poole? Yeah, they hang Thomas Poole for those crimes. You know why they call this the Union Cemetery?
For the Union soldiers.
Yeah, they're all buried down the corner. Where the guys survived right there. Sure, it seems like a lot of people touch this corner. It was rubbed off. Or right here.
I think this is part of the restoration efforts of Save the Graves, actually. Because what you do is there's a lichen that's on here that feeds off of stone. So they put this material on, and what it does is over time it actually makes it brighter and it cleans it. It's incredibly expensive. It's called like RX64 or something, but it's like really expensive. And you put it on.
Because this is a marble.
Yeah, no, I'm grateful that it's not, because a lot of these are broken in half.
Yo, what did? Somebody kicked it, and then...
oh, I didn't even notice that.
And then they put it back together, and then they put that plaque on there. I forgot.
I'm grateful it didn't,
shadow more. And then this person has the same type of thing. EA Sloss. 34 years.
Hold on, I feel that we should ask Joseph, Constable Staples, something else. Let's see. I want to ask him whether or not he hangs out here more or at the site.
Yeah, Deputy Staples, do you hang out here, or do you actually go to Four Corners, the Somerset house area? The Somerset house?